why don't we feel the rotation of the Earth? Until a few hundred years ago, men believed that the Earth stood still, that the sun, the moon, and the stars went around it. It's easy to understand why this was so. After all, that's the way it looked, and nobody could feel the Earth moving. If the Earth moved, why didn't objects fly off it, including the water in the oceans? Today, of course, we know that the Earth is moving constantly in two ways. It is going around the sun, and it is rotating on its axis. The reason we don't feel it is that we go along with the surface as it moves, and so does the air that surrounds us. Gravity holds everything on Earth down, including the water in the oceans. But the rotation of the Earth is known to us from many things. To do this, they used a principle based on the fact that any two objects attract each other. This is what the force of gravity depends on. Put in simple terms, the law of gravity states that two objects are attracted by a force that depends on their mass and their distance apart. The bigger the objects, the greater the force that pulls them together. The farther apart they are, the smaller the force. To measure the weight of the Earth, the following is done. A small weight is suspended from a string. The exact position of that weight is measured. Now a ton of lead is brought near the hanging weight. There is an attraction between the weight and the lead, and this causes the weight to be pulled just a tiny bit out of line. Actually, it is less than 0.00002 mm, so you can see how carefully the measuring must be done. After this is measured, scientists can use mathematics to figure out the weight of the Earth. They have measured the power of the Earth's attraction on the weight, and they have measured the power of the 1-ton lead's attraction on the suspended weight. The relative difference can be calculated and tells them the mass of the Earth. What is this mass made of? There is the crust of solid rock, then a layer called the mantle, which is also solid rock and goes down about 1,800 miles. And then the innermost part, which is the core, and is about 2,100 miles in radius. The material of the core is liquid because of the great heat at the center of the Earth.